Well, our next guest has written a book about fighting burnout and rising above adversity. It sounds like something all of us should read, but Felicia Jackson is using her expertise as a teacher to address her peers. Her book is called Overcoming the Challenges of Being a Teacher. Welcome in, Felicia.
Thank you.
So happy to have you here. Okay, so why write this book?
Well, the main reason teachers were becoming so frustrated just because of all the pressures. So trying to inspire them to look beyond those pressures, because there's not really much you can do about the internal and external pressures, but we can do something about how we choose to respond to that.
Well, exactly, because you're creating this meaningful conversations about the challenges that happen in public education. Mm-hmm. So what impact do you really hope to have with this book? Okay,
it's several things. One is to inspire teachers to look beyond the data and test scores, to look at the whole child, because that's what's going to matter in the end. I also want to get anyone, this isn't just for teachers, anyone who's interested in children and their future, whether it's a parent, a grandparent, school board member, legislator, to get them to look at what's happening to our kids in public education.
I'm so glad that you just said that about looking at the child as a whole and not just a test score. And I want to talk about your previous student who came to visit you not too long ago. He was a Kansas City Chiefs football player, still is. Talk about it.
Okay, so Emmanuel, when I had him, it's Emmanuel Smith. So when I had Emmanuel, he kind of gotten labeled, which is one of my things. Don't label kids as behavior, because there's always an underlying reason why they're act out. So he had been labeled like he was a behavior problem, which he wasn't. But it let me know the impact I had made. When he came back, he surprised me. First, when he was at Vanderbilt as a senior, and he was telling me, "Oh, you changed my life because I'm now an honor student. I never believed in myself until I had you." That was the first time he came back. Then after the Kansas City Chiefs won their Super Bowl, he came to surprise me that Monday.
The very next day.
Yeah, he surprised me that Monday, had no clue. And then the next year he came and he brought me his jersey with a signature of my impact on his life.
Exactly, because what you were saying just before we started this segment, you were saying that's the whole role of a teacher, right? It's a lifetime of impact, correct?
Right, not just the end of the year, but you want to look at what's the impact for the whole time.
And her accolades, everyone. I am sitting with a 4-time Teacher of the Year. She's retired now, but I want you to talk about what your experience was like in the classroom, because maybe if you have an example, then other teachers who may be listening right now can kind of take something away.
Yeah, so when I first began my career, we had more freedom. So 1999, I began my career. So I had more freedom to teach the way I wanted to teach. But then as time, more attention started going to test scores. So it got a little bit harder. But I stayed true to who I am as a teacher. And I think that's one of the problems. A lot of teachers, they fall under the pressure of the evaluations and the test scores, and they forget about the whole child. So throughout my whole 23 years, I stayed focused on the whole child.
Whole child. So what can we, I'm not a parent, but I'm speaking on behalf of parents right now. How can parents best support their teachers, their children's teachers? Okay,
communication's important. I was always big. I look at it as a hands-joined approach, where we join our hands together and we work together, because it takes a village. That's the primary way. Read with your child at night. Don't just say, "Oh, go get a book and read it." And stay involved and know what's going on with your child at school.
What was the biggest lesson that you learned from your students?
Oh, wow. That would be a lot. So from them, I learned take life lightly. I'm kind of a prankster, which you can tell from some of my pictures, but I'm kind of a prankster. So you have to give that humor to the kids. Sometimes it gets so strict that the kids don't really get involved. I'm also, don't lose your humor. Now, there's a difference in sarcasm and humor. A lot of teachers use sarcasm, but if it breaks a student, that's not humor. But just be humorous, enjoy. One of the big problems in school is kids no longer enjoy coming to school. My focus was always to bring a joy to learning, whether it was through my Madagascar cockroaches or my different personalities, Dr. J, or whoever I showed up for that day. But get them to enjoy learning, because you got to get them to come to school.
It's so true. And you know what? Teachers can meet you this weekend in Murfreesboro. You are doing a book signing. Everyone, you got to get out. Meet Miss Felicia Jackson. She is so wonderful. Thank you so much for taking the time to sit here on our set with us. We just appreciate you. Everyone, get the book right now. It is called Overcoming the Challenges of Being a Teacher. You will not regret it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Laura.